Oh, hi. Too much? One of my absolute favourite shopping haunts is Colette. I love their jewellery in particular, and they're having a three for $10 sale at the moment. Yeah, like I need more. I thought I could show you what I bought and how I think I'm going to style it up. I also have a lovely new dress to reveal, and I'm going to be doing stuff with that coat. That's going to be really exciting. Okay, let's get into it. I think there is a fine line between looking stylish, having a little bit of class to your look with jewellery, and going a bit wealthy tacky, if you know what I mean. So I think Rachel Zoe does it really well. She has that fine line between the really blinged out sort of look with rings on every finger and bracelets on every arm and necklaces and earrings, but she has a lovely classic simple dress on or a coat, hairstyle beautifully, that kind of thing. I actually personally love lots of rings on hands like this. I think for me it's because my hands are so big and I can get away with it, and just mixing it up really crazily, I think it looks really cute. Now I'm going to show you these necklaces, but before I do I have to show you my new dress. This is a Showpo. Now Showpo is for young hot chicks, and I would say that 1 in every 2,000 outfits I look at on Showpo I can or would wear. But when I find something exciting, it's fantastic. This little knit dress, it's beautiful. Totes age appropriate, yet, you know, there goes my ring, but you know, kind of still youthful. It's a beautiful knit. It's like a crochet work dress. It does have a slip on underneath. As you can see, it's rather short. So I would wear a longer slip under this, just a cream slip, and happily this is a cream slip underneath. It does have an empire line waist, which does not suit me. So what I'm going to do as I show you this jewellery is belt it different ways to show you how it could look. The sleeve length is fantastic for me. It's just long enough to sit at the elbow. That's sort of in between and tight sort of length on women of our age is not a good look. It's frump personified. So with this sort of more bell-shaped sleeve, I think it works beautifully and is a lot more flattering. And the neckline is pretty good. It is that funny in-between neckline that sits here, which is why I would wear a bunch of necklaces over the top to hide that. Or as I'll show you, I'm going to put some shirts on underneath as well. Love the flippiness of this. Really love that it doesn't cling in all the wrong places. So I'm really happy it was an absolute bargain, and this is a size large because I wanted it to be nice and roomy and not clingy. So let's try some different looks with this dress. Now I will also say that some of these pieces are not from Colette. There's some that I've got from Zara and Shein and somewhere else I think, so I'll show you each one. This is the Colette one that I got in the 3 for $10, and it's a lovely sort of mattish sort of gold. It's nice and chunky and heavy, but it still has a sort of jangle to it. And I really love the neckline, because this neckline on this dress is really not the best. Okay, it's a little bit on the frumpy side. So adding that necklace that's a little bit shorter sort of brings the eye up. It's nice to have the bare skin top and bottom, but it just, I don't know, it just gives a real elevation to the look. And with this, I've just put all the rings on, which I will show you. You can see here, this one is mine, but these, and this one is mine, but this sort of Cartier inspired one, and this beautiful, it's almost like a sort of faux rock, really cool, and I love the side there. And then on this hand, I have this fabulous blingy one that I can wear at night. And then this one I actually bought a little while ago. I love, love, love these stones. And this is also an older one. Okay, so yeah, so having this sort of tonal look with this outfit is really nice. So it's got that lovely pop of gold. These bracelets I also bought on the 3 for $10. And And then these as well. And you can see I've ordered a gold and a silver. These are fabulous, these bracelets. They remind me of when we were kids in the 80s, teenagers in the 80s, and we had those lovely sort of stretchy bangles. And I love that they can be pulled down, pushed up, and will sit properly on the arm. Just love the color of both of them. And they have that lovely bright pop. I also love wearing silver and gold together. I don't know if you do this, but I really, really love it. With a necklace this chunky, I would more than likely wear just a little stud. I tend to not wear too much. It has to be like an evening-y thing or a really dramatic thing for me to wear big here and big around my neck. Okay, so that's sort of a tonal look. These are new boots from Shein, which are absolutely divine. Love, love, love them. And also I should mention that this pack of gold bracelets, which are beautiful by the way, came with these tortoiseshell inserts. So they sort of slot between the gold bracelet and look absolutely sensational. But they are considerably smaller than the gold. I find that a bit bizarre, and maybe that's why they haven't sold well and are on special now, because that's, I mean, look how much smaller. And it actually would cause me pain. See, it would cause me pain to get those on. I would do it so that I could wear them. I would put myself through pain, but I'm taking things on and off so much that I'm not going to do it. But they do look absolutely gorgeous, pieced together, which I'll show you. Here you go, you can see pieced together how beautiful they look. I'm so disappointed I can't easily wear these. So if you have a medium-sized or smaller hand, not a big mitt like mine, they would fit you beautifully. Love these. All right, next. Okay, here we have the most gorgeous necklace I spotted on Shein a while ago. Look. It's a world map. I mean, what more could you want? It even has a little dangly Australia hanging off it. I think I snaffled the last one. I'm so sorry. But they may have them coming back, and they might have even had them in silver. The only issue with this necklace is that it's too long. I would prefer to wear it up here on my collarbone, and the actual necklace hangs down there, which is a terrible shape. Unless you have a V-neck like this, which it kind of works, but still it just brings all the focus to the neck. So I think lifting it up is much, much better. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to adjust the chain, which is actually pretty easy to do with some really fine nosed pliers, and just have it a little bit higher, because I'll get lots of wear out of this. So what I've done here is I've just put a Shein shirt underneath with these fabulous sleeves. And I actually don't mind this just tied in like that. It's not perfect, so I thought I could try some gold belts as well, and just with a lovely bright white quilted bag and some black boots. So let's try the gold belts. So here's the first one. This is a recent Zara purchase. Now you can see here that it's actually quite flattering for this dress. I think with knits you don't want to have belts that are too chunky, otherwise you get the good old poof around happening. So with this one, what I would need to do is actually remove this. You can see it's quite an empire line. And I would have to remove the tie and then just have the belt on my natural waist, and I don't actually mind this little bit running around the top there. It's like an extra detail. But I think that's a really good shape for this dress. I think it's really flattering, and it's just a nice pop of gold to complement the necklace, and I've also put some simple hoops on because this is so tiny. So let's try another gold belt. Okay, here is another Zara belt that I bought a little while ago. Love this to bits, and that sort of gives a nice shape as well. It helps cover up this section here, which I could probably pull down a bit and hide better like that. And again, I'd have to remove that sort of tie there. But yeah, I think it's really chic, and I really love how the sleeves bell out like that. I think it works beautifully. A regular shirt would look just as good, or a long sleeve top, so let's try that next. Oh, but before I show you a long sleeve top underneath, I thought I'd try the shirt over the top. I don't usually love doing this because I think that white shirts, unless they're purely crisp and perfection, I get frustrated with them. So what I've done is I've coupled it with a really wide belt that will hide a lot of the crushing of the shirt and sort of make it look a lot more crisp and chic. and I think it really works well with the style of this shirt as well. So it would really depend on what shirt you pop on. So with this, I've done that sort of bauble gold necklace, and I think it's just a lovely length to sit within that little nook there. I think it looks really chic, and just a white sandal and a dark brown bag for that one. I would probably even not wear an earring with this. I'd probably just have a little stud, or maybe even a little crystal stud would look really chic. And I think over the top, a denim jacket. How nice is this with the tonal colours? I think that's really gorgeous, that pop of blue on the top. And of course this would look great with a brown boot. I have a fabulous chocolate brown ASOS boot that would look so good with this bag. That's super, super chic. All right, let's try another belt as well. Here is a recent Shein purchase. It's just a white PU belt. It's got sort of like a croc pattern on it. And I love, love, love these gold holes around the entire length of the belt. It's really cool. And that doesn't look too bad, but you can see again there's lots of crushing going on. I should also mention that the sleeves of the dress are quite chunky under this fitted shirt. So what I did was I actually just rolled them up and made a shoulder pad. So I probably haven't done it very well, but yeah, to have it sort of at the top here gives a nice sort of line to the shirt, and it means that you can have your arms free of bulky knit underneath. How fabulous is this necklace? Isn't it just divine? This is a Shein necklace, and it's heavy and filigreed and a beautiful sort of antique gold. And what it does is it sits beautifully in this V-neck, this odd sort of a neckline. I've coupled it with a Kmart merino blend long sleeve top, and I've just pulled the sleeves up a little bit just to give some shape with some cream boots. I've also added that Zara sash belt just to see what it would look like. You can see it does start to do the poofy thing, but if I bring it up high under my boobs, then it would work. If you were short-waisted, it wouldn't work. You know, the belt would end up on your boobs, I think. So yeah, I think that's really, really nice. And also with these kind of necklines, of course, you can bring them in as well and tuck them in and sort of make a different sort of look for the necklace. Maybe it's sort of more like a turtleneck. So you can sort of play around with that and see how it looks, like those 1920s mesh scarves, the really skinny ones that the ladies used to wear, knotted around like a necklace. And it's absolutely beautiful. This is a Colette one, part of the 3 for $10. And I think because the knit has that sort of 70s vibe, I think it looks really, really cool. And over the top of this, I could even potentially put a nice pop of white, again with that sort of tonal feel. And this is just a Saba jacket. It's a fairly recent purchase. Beautiful white tweed. And that might even be, you know, quite cool, halfway done up with that necklace falling in the gap. And I often do that with longer necklaces. I'll often sort of have a feature, a clothing feature that they can nestle in between. And that's a really beautiful look. I do think I would change the boot color here, but gorgeous, gorgeous. Well, maybe a little house on the prairie, but this is kind of fun. It's just a Zara shirt. It's sleeveless, and I've popped it underneath the dress, and that allows me to have that gold world necklace a little bit lower so that it sort of sits in a nice little niche. It's a little unexpected pop of gold. Maybe the white belt is a bit too much. It might look better without. Yes, I think so. And this would even look great with a pair of lovely brown boots like these tan ones here. And a nice brown bag would look kind of chic. Now the thing with this shirt, unfortunately, yeah, maybe a little house on the prairie, is that it does have a tie. And I have never worked out how to use that tie effectively. So essentially this is meant to come around and tie around the neck in a bow. And I haven't really worn it yet. I would have to really style this in a way that wasn't too clown-like or OTT. Another option would be to have the dress over most of the ruffle, and that might look a little bit better But yeah, I think we're getting a little bit too much detail here now. But isn't it fun experimenting? Look how fabulous this necklace is. It's an MNG mango necklace and I bought it on sale recently. It's lovely and clattery and just gorgeous. I love that sort of boho feel to it. And so I've gone a bit boho with this look with just a lovely Country Road boot and a gorgeous new boho leather bag, my Barney's jacket. And yeah, it just gives that lovely sort of relaxed feel. This might look cute with a white sneaker as well, and it might even look great with a gilet, just a white long sleeveless gilet over the top. So that was a lot of fun styling up those finds, yeah, I think it's really nice to look at different ways to style things. It surprises me how often I'll lie in bed at night and every time I drift off I dream about what I'll wear tomorrow, even during lockdown. And sometimes I'm stumped and I can't think what I could possibly put together. So if we choose things like accessories or a certain boot or just one kind of coat or even a bag, that might inspire us to try that one item several different ways. And I think that's a great way to come up with outfit ideas. All right, now this coat, I'm going to do a separate video on that and I can't wait to show you. All right, ciao Bellas.